Hello. We're going to the next dungeon in Endwalker, the Tower of Babil. This is the second dungeon in the Endwalker expansion. The Tower of Babil.
Now or never.
It's pretty cool whenever we get to run this stuff with the story characters. Makes me feel like I'm part of the game, you know? I think they do a lot more of that in these later dungeons like Endwalker and such. I mean, with Shadowbringers, they had the NPC support help out, which was cool, but they've really added more of that stuff in Endwalker. Okay, so this first set, we're on a train right now. We can see like the sides moving and stuff. You can't go any further than this, so you just keep the first pack right here. Watch out for this big circle AoE. It will drop randomly. You might pick like a random person because I've definitely had that really big AoE like in other places on this platform before. Okay, so once we take care of the first set of ads, the next set drops in. Like I've mentioned before in other guides, it seems like with these more recent duty support ones and dungeons, they've designed it so that the pacing's a bit more manageable, especially for the NPCs to be able to go with you. Okay, so this one is a donut AoE. So you gotta get in close or just make sure you're standing really far out. Is this satellite one that does it? We're gonna see a few other donut AoEs in the next pool, I believe. I have a hard time targeting enemies when there's so many NPCs here though. Like I first encountered that at the burn. No, not the burn. The Gimlet Dark. During the war thing. Okay. I've never looked inside to see the victims. And so I was just taking a look here. Yeah, there's all sorts of different people and creatures and tribal members. I tried to soothe them. I'll help you. We'll take care of this. Okay, so here we go. This is the next pool. We're gonna take this group and bring them up the stairs. This is kind of a difficult pool. Even with like regular people, it's a difficult pool. Okay, also I'm making sure to notice if any of them straggle behind. Because you know how I feel about inclines. Like, if there's an incline and the NPCs can still see all the stuff, then they'll just stay down there. And so, pull everything up into the side here. So make sure you're using your mitigations well here, because it can easily get wiped, because these do a lot of damage. And then here we got this donut here. It's hard to see, but it is a donut. So either stand far outside or get really close to this thing. See, there's some still. Stola's still on the stairs. Of course she is. So that's why it can be a little tricky with the NPCs if you're gonna do this big pool too, because they might not follow you fast enough and you might not get your heals. Okay, so this one is just a regular circle, so you gotta get out of there. Watch out for the cones. Okay, we got a donut AoE again. See, I'm like always moving my camera around just in case like I'm missing stuff. And here, because I turned my camera over to this side, I was more clearly able to see the clear spot in the donut. Just because this enemy was in the back of all these. See, it's like in the further back. And so with all these in the front, it was hard to see the cone, or the donut. Okay. We're splitting up from some of the NPCs. First boss. Barnabas. There's this NPC here that's like a scientist that's supposed to be like, oh, my beautiful boy. Let's keep this from that. Okay. The boss is using ground and pound, and he's targeting science dude. Science dude goes down. What are you doing for? So that's just to show you what the mechanic is gonna do. It's gonna target a person and do a long AoE on them. Okay. Now we got this electricity whatever thingy. And of course I was curious, and you get electrocution if you stand in that, okay? It's a dot, so you'll be taking some damage over time. Okay, but yeah, so he's doing the one attack from before. Okay, ground and pound, so he targets a person and does a line AoE. So you gotta dodge that quickly. Okay, so now when he walks up to the front, everyone's gonna get either a negative sign or a positive sign. And then the boss is gonna have this strip of polarity in the middle, and it's positive, right? So, dynamic pound is the name of the mechanic. So, as you'll see, the positive ones, if you stand close to the positive thing, it's going to push you away. And if you're negative, then based on science, it's going to pull you together. Okay, so you need to position yourself in a particular way here. So let's see. Okay, so Alphanon is like up against the edge, and I am, you know, about a little bit closer, 3/4 of the way out. And so Y'shtola had the positive, and so she got pushed away from the center. Alphanon had negative, I had negative. But because I was still a little too close, because I was a little too close, like I was standing here, I got pulled into the center, and then I get this 14k out of 1 stack. Okay, so how you want to handle that again is whatever the thing is on the inside, if it's positive, if it's matching, so this one's positive, you stand kind of close to it, so then you get pushed away from it. And then if you're the opposite one, you want to stand far away so that when you get pulled to it, you don't actually stand in here. Look, see, I got some distance away from the edge, and so that means I was too close, and I ended up getting inside the thing. Okay. Shocking Force is stacked. stacked together. Man, they always go kind of far away. I always expect, usually when you're running with players, they'll run towards the boss and stack, but the NPCs are like further out. So that's why I threw my wings up far away from them. Okay, so this is another polarity one, dynamic scrapline. So the boss has these big plus signs on him, and then we're all tethered with different ones, right? And so I'm positive, and so that means I'm going to get pushed away because it's positive, and then the negative ones will get pulled towards him. So you want to position yourself as you see the NPCs are doing. Oh, if you're going to get pulled towards him, you want to get far away, so when you get pulled towards him, you don't end up in this AoE. And then for me, I want to stand close so that when I get pushed away, I don't get pushed into the electricity stuff. Okay, see? There we go. I get pushed back and they get pulled towards because they had opposite ones, and then this thing goes off. Okay. I believe I have footage of me. Here we go. So in this one, I stand straight up in the thing, and I'm positive. He is positive, and I'm negative. So in theory, he would pull me towards him. However, because I was so close, I got hit with the thingy, and then I got pushed away because he's spinning. So I get electrocuted, another Von stack, and I got hit with 16k. And we all get stunned in this situation. Oh, and then I got pulled back. Okay, so Alphanod over here has the other negative. So he stands far away, so that when this mechanic goes off, he gets pulled towards it, but then like he's safe. Yeah, but because I was inside the thing, I got knocked back. Okay, so you want to avoid standing in the middle there. Also, let's see, did I do anything unique here? Oh, yeah, okay, so for this mechanic, if you stand directly inside this thing, instead of lining up outside like them, or standing against the edge, you just get knocked back. I got one stack and took 13k damage. And then I also got hit with the next thing that went off. And so I got another Von stack and 16k damage. Okay, so you don't want to stand in this. And then I got sucked over there because of the polarity thing. So that can kill you if you're not careful. Okay, moving on. Thunder Call. Okay, we got these orbs on the side. There's 4 of them. There's one in the back there too. Rolling scrap line. Okay, so now we got this AoE right here. So we want to stand. Okay. I'm going to stand between the AoEs and also dodging the middle one. Okay, see? Like where your Stola is standing. See, they're all like at the edge of the thing. And then we also have to dodge these. So wherever the orbs are, like go between them. So you're in the safe spot. Okay, so here's fine, here. There's the other side too. Okay, stack together. Ground and pound. Okay, it's not telegraphed, but he is definitely facing me and has his arm back, right? So, like, the telegraph happens so quickly that you don't really have time to react to it. And so when you get hit, you get knocked back, you get a Vuln stack, 14k, and you get electrocuted from this thing. So when you see it, you gotta look at the animation to dodge out of the way. It's not gonna show you all the time, so see? You have to react quickly, just looking at the boss. He's got an axe in his head. Jeez. Okay, he's going to the front again. So we watch out. Okay, the inside is positive and I'm negative, so that means I'm going to get pulled towards him. And the ones that are the same, they're going to get pushed away. So you want to stand far away so that when you get pulled in, you don't get into the actual center. Stack together. Okay, so this thing again, so it's negative and I'm positive, so it's going to pull me towards him. We all happen to be positive. And since they're far away, I'm... Oh, I thought I was going to show it, but yeah, okay, so now I'm doing it correctly. See, I get pulled towards it, but I don't get hit with all this stuff. Okay, Thunder Call. The orbs we have to dodge again, so just stand between the orbs for... Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Hang on. Let's see if in this one we end up going again. Okay, so this is the first one. Is there another one? Okay, then between the orbs. Okay, we're stacking. Thought we'd do the polarity thing again. One more time. Oh, okay, so I'm standing a little bit closer this time. Oh yeah, and I just get hit with it.
Away with you!
Yeah, okay, so this time I'm standing... Okay, I'm just doing it right this time. That's not fun. We need more chaos. Okay, well, in any case, that's how you handle those things. The thing with these guides is, like, I've only done them, you know, maybe once or twice. And so, or like these dungeons. And so when I'm running through the first time, I'm kind of like trying to figure out how to do it properly. And then I do it properly and I'm like, oh, well, what happens when you don't do it properly? It's the whole thing. And the NPCs are gonna more than likely do it properly. So I gotta be the one to stand in the thing, you know? But then sometimes if I stand in the thing, I'll die and I'll have to do it all over again, which is also fine, but yeah. Hard balance for, you know, personal success versus do it for science. In any case, we're just taking care of ads now, and like before, like I've mentioned, they've paced it for us, and so you can't take these ads anywhere. Look, let's say he's all the way at the edge. She did her main thing. I don't think you can fall off this platform though. Okay, watch out for this long AoE. see here that the others are fighting off to the side. Spring is arriving, so my allergies will probably get worse. FYI. Oh, watch out for these big AoEs. It's so crazy that, like, sometimes these big guys are bosses, and then sometimes they're just hanging out as ads. You know? The bosses just end up getting bigger. And then the little bosses are just, you realize, minions. Okay. Yeah, the NPCs over there are crossing, going to different spaces. It's a treasure if you want it. There's no treasure on these sides. So, for this group... Oh, there's treasure down there though. For this group of ads, this is just it. You can't really pull it anywhere. You have to take care of them before this door opens over on the side. So you'll see, like, right here. I'm like, okay, so I gotta go this way. But the door's closed, so you just have to take care of these ads. Watch out for AoEs per usual. Oh yeah, hello, watch out for that. Then we got the circle AoEs underneath people. As you can see, if I can help it, I'll turn the ads away from people. Okay, next boss. Okay. Thermal suppression is going to be the raid wide. It's kind of hard. Bring your attention to these things. The stage ground. Okay, we're going to look at those later for a different mechanic. Okay, Magitech missile is going to target 2 random people with AoEs, so gotta dodge those. Alice. Okay, Magitech ray. Line AoE on somebody. So dodge that. She actually takes her clothes off her. Okay. Downpour. This is going to make the whole room kind of like goopy. Even the mightiest of warriors can't fight without air. Okay, so now we got this breathless thing. And also heavy. Okay, as time goes on, this breathless thing will tick. See? Just like a few seconds, and then I got a third one. If you did the Alliance raid of Stormblood, this was one of the mechanics with breathless, and you had to run into the bubbles from the frogs. And so that's actually basically what's happening here. We have to turn into a frog instead of going to a bubble. So go back a bit. So this is a human and this is a frog, and it goes arrow arrow, so you switch back and forth between it. Okay, that's this green platform. It will glow when we're doing the mechanic. Over on this platform, it's a human, and then it has this thing that shows it shrinking. Okay, shrinking or getting bigger, you know, whichever, however you interpret that. And then it's back and forth, as in this is how you switch. There's a transfer. So when the boss is doing this mechanic downpour, both these panels are going to glow, and you need to pick the correct one. And because we can't breathe right now, we need to turn into frogs. Okay, so toxin and water are causing difficulty in breathing. Stack of 8 will result in KO. So if you stand around without turning into a frog for too long, and this turns to 8, you will just die. Okay, so you gotta step on this thing, and you can see that they've already turned to frogs. At the same time, the boss is doing Magitech Missile. This is the one where it will target 2 random people with AoE, so you gotta jump around. Like, move around and stuff. See, and then they're dropping it in different places. I enjoy transforming, so I was just hanging out. Eventually, it'll wear off. It will. Mine wore off, but then I jumped back in. But if you accidentally jump back in, you can jump again, and then it will change you back. Okay. And then we have the raid right there. They transformed back first, so I thought I had to step in the thing, but okay. They transformed back because they stepped in it first, so I thought I messed it up, but then actually I just had to stand in it. I just had to wait for the counter. But anyway, Magitech Ray, line AoE on somebody. If you accidentally step on it when it's still glowing at the very end, then you can't transform back, you know? Like... Okay, whatever. It's like it's only glowing during the mechanic, and so if I hadn't caught that I stepped in it and turned into a frog again, I would have been stuck as a frog for a while. So see, I have 1 second left. If I accidentally step on it while it's still glowing right now, like I did, I'd have 20 seconds of being a frog, but then I still have a moment, I switch back, and then after this raid wide, see, it's not glowing anymore. And so I could have stayed as a toad for another 20 seconds and dealing with all these mechanics. Okay, so you want to be careful if you're stepping on things. Magitech Explosive. Okay, so we got these like spiky things dropping. They're gonna do line AoEs, or like a T shape. So you have to find the clear spot. You see? So this one goes like this, and then this back one, and then this one goes to this column, and then this back one, and then this one goes like this, and then this one. So we got this clear one, and then this clear one over here. If it's helpful, you can just imagine it as like, pick the one that's far from the others, and then you go diagonal to it. And that should keep you safe. So like, they're all kind of back there, and I choose the one up close, like furthest away. they do like this type of shape, and then I'm like, okay, this one doesn't have anything over here or over here, and so diagonal from that is a clear spot. However you understand geometry is how you should figure it out, really. Okay, Magitech Chakram. This one is going to be another unique mechanic to this boss fight. Okay, we're going to use the purple one this time. So the chakrams are going to show up. You can hear the little noise. Zzz. Okay, these are the chakrams. And they'll do line AoEs on the side. When we step in the purple thing, we all get this thing called minimum. They stepped in it first. So they're stepping in it. Look! They're hella small. I look bigger as a Lalafell proportionally than they do. Even though technically we're the same size. In height, you know? Proportions one. Yeah. Okay. So the Magitech Chakram goes off. And then this other set on the other side is gonna go off. And really there's no safe spot. You have to just make sure you're a small person. Seriously, I'm so much bigger than that. I look so much bigger. Okay, so that's how you handle that mechanic. And then thermal suppression is the raid wide. And then we got the long ray thing. Over here, I've got it. So if you don't turn small when the chakrams go up, then you're gonna actually get hit with this. Cause see, the chakrams are like floating, and so if you're small, you don't get hit with it. I guess that's the logic with that. Cause I'm a little taller, I get hit with 19k, and I get a Vuln stack, and then I'm gonna get hit with this other one. Okay, so it's 13k now because I had a Vuln stack, and then I get another Vuln stack. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Magitech explosive. Okay, we got those spiky things again. So it's gonna go like this, 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 and this. So this is our safe spot. Yeah. So like for this one, diagonally, I did notice that it was going to be here, but one over, there was nothing here. And then diagonally from this, I was like, is there anything in this one? Yeah, there's this one. Okay. But then probably not one over, then it's okay. I don't know. I'm not here to teach math. But yeah, they do the T-shape stuff. Oh, okay, downpour again is when we're turning into frogs. So make sure you turn into a frog. It's hard to run because you got the heavy. So if you're all the way over here when that's casting and it takes a while for you to run over, that might be problematic. You probably have enough time. So like this thing, when you have heavy, like if you're standing far out over here and you have to walk all the way over here, it's a 1 minute heavy. Okay. If it takes 8 seconds to run, I don't know if it's actually seconds, but if it takes a while to run over there, you might get KO'd. But anyway, okay, so when you're a frog, these mechanics will go off. The Magitech missile things, there's AoEs dropping under people, so you gotta jump around. Keep dodging. Raid wipe. Okay. Ooh, I leveled up. 87 now. Nice. Okay, so I didn't know if it was gonna be that one. I go over here, and then Sadhu says, "Go, I shall deal with these whelps." And I was like, okay, so is that a wall over there? So I turned the other way. And I see a wall, and I see like this thingy, and I'm like, is it over there? But then, because my recording thing covers this mini-map, I ended up realizing it was a trick the whole time. And I was like, can we go through this? No. So, it's actually the other way, alright? There's nothing over here. There's no treasure or anything either. So you actually just walk through an opening. Oh, thanks, Pippin. I think that's Pippin. I was trying to see if it was actually Pippin. And this guy, the sun. Yeah. Okay, anyway. So we go up here. There's nothing there. We go over here to this next area. Make sure you interact with that, and then we're gonna go up this thingy, the iron womb. I'm not super into the aesthetic. I don't want to be in a womb, but here we are. I was trying to talk to them on the escalator. Okay, it looks kind of like a lot here, right? And grab your treasure. You'll notice that there's this arm here. There's a few arms up top. So we're gonna have to pay attention to that. And then there's a bunch of ads here we gotta deal with. There's an arm over here too. And then, oh, yep, there's an arm over here. So these arms are gonna do AoEs on these circular platforms. And so you gotta be careful where you are parking the ads. So I'm gonna grab these, and you can see how big the thing is, but there's actually a bit of room on the sides to run here. So I'm just gonna squeeze right through and run down. See, squeeze right through. I'm keeping track of my friends over there, making sure they don't get hit with stuff. But they're standing at the edge of it, so they're fine. And then I got everything else over here, so it's basically fine. Watch out for these AoEs.
You cannot stop us.
Watch out for the AoEs. Once we take care of it, this wall goes away. I actually have footage of getting hit with the thing. Let's see, I think here. I ran it again just for a little bit, and I was curious. Okay, for this section, see, the NPCs are back there, and I think I die in this one because they're very far away, so it's just dangerous. And I go back and I'm like, okay, you guys have an ad on you, okay. So I was gonna go back there, but then I was also like, I don't know if I'll make it. It looks like they're already taking care of it, okay. They're still hanging out back there, okay? So it's not the most ideal. And then we got these AoEs here. And Alice is standing in this thing. and then I also died because, is it just because of damage? Oops. Yeah. I didn't mitigate enough. I didn't have enough damage. No, I took too much. I didn't have enough health, my bad. I think, yeah, I wanted to at least see what happens if you get hit with one of them. I think it's this one. It's not? Actually... I thought... Okay, now my ADHD is just taking over, because I'm pretty sure I stood in one of them for one of these guides. Oh man. For science and I can't even find it. Anyway, the thingy is, I think it's called Claw Game. The actual, if you get hit by the claw. So that was kind of neat. Okay, let's just move on. You have to be careful with the claws, okay? Okay. So I'm grabbing this one, I'm gonna grab the treasure. And as you can see, there is space for you to walk along the side. So it's fine. Make sure to double hit the ads. And then over here, I'm gonna grab these ones. But on this circle platform, there's actually no claw. So I am hanging out on the thingy, but then I didn't see any AoE on the circle thing, so I kind of panned my camera up and down a bit to try to see if there was going to be a claw. But there's a claw here and there's a claw here and there was no claw here. So you can safely pull this pack in this circle part of the stage. And watch out for the AoEs and stuff. I must have, like, because I ran it, like, twice. And then I, like, stopped the recording. I was like, okay, I think I'm done getting the extra footage I need for, like, those other bosses. And so I stopped recording, and that must have been when I stepped in the thing on purpose. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Claw Game, which is adorable. Alright, final boss. Yeesh. Okay, so this boss doesn't move necessarily, so you can go wherever. Okay, lunar nail. We got these nails popping up, okay? And you'll notice here what you need to notice actually, because it's always been hard for me to figure it out, is there's nails here, and if there's 4 of them, they're gonna tether, and then this thing's gonna go off. Okay, so here, because there's 1, 2, 3, but there's none back here, this is gonna be a safe spot. And over here there is one, And so 1, 2, and there was one over here. 4. So this is not going to be a safe spot. Okay, so then in this front corner, there is not a nail, and so this is a safe spot. So it's going to be cleave back here, cleave down here, safe spot here, and then safe spot over on sides. Okay, so that's how you read that. And if you're running with the NPCs you don't know, you can just follow them. But yeah, see how it's like tethered together? Tethered. But then over here there's no nail, so it doesn't tether anything. So we can stand in this spot. Alphinaud was standing back there, but technically he was in this square, so that's why he didn't get hit. Okay, Mega Graviton. So here we take, we all take some damage from the raid wide, but then we have these like Mega Graviton whatever thingies in the corner. Okay, we also got this like long AoE in the center here. Everybody's gonna get tethered to one of these things on the side, and when it's spiky, that means you're still in line with it and you're probably gonna get a lot of damage. So you want to run far away so that the tether turns like more flat, and then you get sucked in, and then you're okay. I think this is me just taking autos. If you get sucked into this thing, you'll take heavy damage, and then you'll also get a Vuln stack, I believe. We'll see it later. Okay, Boundless Pain. The NPCs ran to the center, but I'm pretty sure during that little mechanic right there, that little animation, everyone's gonna get sucked into the center, regardless of wherever they're standing. Shoot! Like this, okay? And then we get continuously hit by this attack. So as soon as it hits, you need to run out. See, this is continuously getting hit with that. So run out of the way of it, and you should be fine. It's a wide AoE though. Imperatum. Okay, we're all stunned. We're gonna get transferred to, like, we're going down. Apparently we're seeing the other side of the boss. It's the whole thing. Okay, Anima's Dimension, okay. So this is considered an ad phase. Okay, we've got this chaos marker here. If it gets to 100, it will wipe the party. Obliviating Claw, or just do high damage that might wipe the party or not. Okay, so for this one, on the side, you'll see glowing things, and those are gonna be where the mechanic starts. So you want to go to an empty kind of row, because it's gonna do line AoEs across the stage. Okay, so then they pop up and turn to nails. The thing is, you also have to turn your camera around because the other side is also gonna get a set too. So you're gonna wait for the first one to go off and then go into the next safe spot, which is generally gonna be the one that just went off. Okay, so these go off, and I'm gonna move over to the safe spot. And then these other nails are gonna go off. Obliviating Claw. So this one, we get two people with this yellow following thingy, okay? So you want to stay far away from the other person, and these AoEs are going to follow you. I was kind of like, wait, what the heck? Why is Alice standing in the way right here? And Y'shtola was running towards me, and so I was like, do I go the opposite way? But then I get hit with mine, and then I get hit with mine too because I was not moving fast enough, and then I'm gonna get hit with like both of them, all of them, and I have like all these Vuln stacks. Okay, so you don't want to go towards the other persons. You want to run in opposite direction as them, and also dodging other people. Like, I would have run along the side, but because Alice was there, I was trying to avoid her. And kind of tripped me up. So you wiped there. Okay. Whoa, we wiped because I died. Yeah, okay. Let's just start from the beginning again. We'll go through the mechanics again. Okay, lunar nail. So find the corner that doesn't have anything, and you'll stay in that square. Okay, there was nothing over here, and so this is the safe square. Mega Graviton. So we're all gonna get hit with a raid wide, and then get tethered to a glowing thingy. Also, we gotta avoid this AoE. I'm just gonna stand close so we see how much damage it takes. But you want to run away so your tether flattens out like this. So basically just run in the opposite direction. Okay, so since I was too close, I got pulled into the thing, and then when this goes off, I got hit with 27k and also a Von stack. 27k is kind of a lot. So you gotta be careful with that. It can take someone out, okay? Okay, Boundless Pain is the one where we all get moved into the middle, and then it's the consistent raid attack. So you gotta run out. I think I run back just to see, yeah. So if you run back into it, you still get attacked. Okay, so don't run back until it's gone. Okay, Imperatum. Oh, okay. Transition. A horrific roar tears at the fabric of reality. Okay, so again, add phase here. We gotta take care of this thing before the chaos thing goes off, okay? So this first mechanic, we look off to the side, figure out where the safe spot is, and when it switches to be the nails, then I turn my camera, and then I look for the other safe spot so I know which direction I'm gonna go. Wait for the first one to go off. Okay, it goes off, and then move into the clear area. There you go. Okay, me and your Stola again. So I know her AI now. She's gonna run this way. And since Alice is right here, I'm gonna run just south. Okay, make sure to move, just continuously run or else the thing's gonna catch up to you. Your Stola just ran straight into my thingy. Anyway, okay. So you gotta avoid people and avoid the thing chasing you. Obliviating Claw again. So this one's gonna be the side thing again. Find the safe spot and just stay there. And then rotate your camera, look at the other side. Oh, we took care of the boss, so right. Okay, when he's casting Oblivion, that's the raid wide that may or may not kill you depending on if this thing is full or not. Okay, see, we're not getting hit that much with it. Very dramatic. But then we get hit just a little bit. Oh wait, yeah. Or maybe because, you know, I'm a tank. But yeah. Okay, now back to the regular boss. Boundless Pain. Okay, we're all gonna get sucked into the middle. And then it'll be your raid wide, continuous, that you have to run out of. Make sure you're staying out of it. Okay. Ooh, line AoE on a person. Watch out for that. Is your Shola even wearing gloves? Lunar nail. Okay, the nails are gonna come out, and then we gotta look for the empty one. Okay, this time this one doesn't have a nail on the side, so this square on the northeast is gonna be safe. So go over there. Yeah, so all of them had nails on the side, so they're all unsafe. Erupting pain, alright, just AoEs to spread apart. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Mega Graviton. Okay, so he's gonna be a raid wide, and then those things in the corner that are gonna tether to us and get out of the center. You wait for this to go off, and then you can move away from the thing you're tethered to. Make sure it's the flat one, and then you should be okay. Okay, erupting pain. Oh, they were running towards me. I was like, you guys, no. Okay, so that one does a lot of damage, but you can just avoid each other from it. Cool. We did it. Alright, I hope that was useful. Enjoy the story. Goodbye.